So we're here in Georgia, and we figured that it's been a while since we've done a garden tour here in the apartment. So in this video, we're going to show you a full garden tour in June in the apartment life. And we're going to start right now. What's going on, YouTube Gardener? It's your boy, Sydney from the Naked Gardener channel. Hopefully after watching this video, you'll see what we have all grown while living in the apartment life away from our home. Now, if you're new to our channel, you like these type of garden tours, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit your bell icon so you don't miss the next upload. Here, we used to have our garden beans and our peas, but now that the peas have gotten a little bit too hot for the temperatures here in Georgia, they kind of withered away. So Mrs. Naked Gardener kind of took it all down. If you're short into spaces while you're living to an apartment life, having something like this, a trellis or going vertical, will help consume the space, so that way you don't have to worry about not using all of your spaces that you have out in the balcony or the covered patio type area. Alright, here we just have some regular old green onions that we got from the grocery stores. If you can't find seeds, you can use these as a grocery store from the grocery store, and they will continue to grow, and all you have to do is just chop it off from there.
And I made 2 meals this week off of that. Our dinner tonight actually had that in there.
And then we got these from some bunching onions from Baker's Creek. We just popped some seeds in through here, and once again we just keep on cutting, coming along from there. And so you could just keep on harvesting from up. You can also grow these indoors. Once again, you don't have to have a patio. As long as you have some good lighting, you will be able to continue to grow from there. Especially with these green onions, you can stick them in some water near window sills, keep on cutting as you need them, and that'll be good. Next, we have some jalapeno peppers. I think these are actually grande peppers. Okay, jalapeno la bamba peppers. And these are what we got. Were these from Walmart, I believe? And we got a nice pepper right here. I don't know what happened right there, but with a lot of these blooms, look, we got some peppers there, some more peppers back there. And these are just some fabric container pots that we got from Bootstrap Farmer. And we basically love most of our container garden that we have. We love growing in fabric containers. Next here we got these are some early white bush scallops. Once again, these are from Baker's Creek. These are a bush variety, so you can actually grow these in containers. If you like some squash, I believe these are more of a winter squash, which basically means the skin of the plant is a lot thicker. They're healthy. We do a preventative spray on these once a week so we don't get any aphids. I don't look like any squash borer vines in here so far, but squash are very prone to that, especially last year. These are just a container that we got. I forgot where I got this from, probably from Home Depot or something like that. These are some peppers we grew from seeds that we got from the grocery store. We need to stake these up so that way they can stay up right. Once again, if you go to the grocery store and you find a particular plant like a tomato, cucumber, well, it's kind of hard to do on the cucumber, but peppers, any of those type of plants that have any type of seeds, you can grow them from the seeds. You just have to ferment those and dry them out and then plant them. You can plant them around this time of year. You can plant them, direct plant them into the soil, but we normally like to first put them in a seed starting tray, so that way we're not waiting for a seed that don't produce or germinate to go in there, that we actually have the seed start to go and transplant them from there. All right, here we got some mint that we got from Home Depot. This is, I believe these were like a Bonnie plant. I do recommend these pots. I like these pots. I don't like the seeds that the Bonnie had. Normally Bonnie has some good germination seeds, but I guess the seeds they had with these containers were kind of old, and so some of these didn't germinate as well. But as you can see with mint, you definitely want to grow these in a pot container because they will be quite invasive. Forgot to show you the thyme. We did some thyme in here, but it didn't do too well. But we're going to try an experiment. We're going to just cut it off, and since they are a perennial in our hardiness zone, we're going to cut it off and see if it will continue to grow next season. And this is our first productive lavender that we have ever grown. We didn't even do any cold stratification on these seeds. We just basically direct sowed them into this container. Took a while, but that's what any lavender or rosemary, if you grow them from seeds, it will take quite a while. And I love the smell of it already. Here we have a palm plant that we did a series on the indoor plants. They don't require a lot of light, but we're starting to see a little damage at the end of the plants. I didn't fertilize these, so I didn't know what was the cause of that, so I decided just to bring it out here just to get some sunlight. And the good thing about these palm trees, they don't require a lot of water. They actually, if you put these in the bathroom, the humidity from the steam of the shower will help water those plants. Here we have some lettuce that I think we should just go ahead and harvest. It's just now starting to do pretty well. I forgot the name of this. It's from Baker Creek, however. And then we got some African daisies back here. And this is actually a bush variety of a butternut squash. As you can see, no squash bugs. The vine looks pretty healthy because once again we continue to do a preventative spray each week, and then after it rains we'll spray again. If you're interested in learning about that, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell notification because we'll be doing some videos about pest control on your plants here. These are a cucumber bush variety. These are called the pickle bush variety, perfect for container gardening. We got some good, with the squash and cucumbers, you need a good, rich, composted, organic matter soil for it to thrive. And you're going to have to fertilize these a lot. When they first started growing, we do a lot of fertilizer with the fish fertilizer due to the nitrogen and the other NPK. From there, once it gets a little bit more mature, we'll put another some more concentrate on phosphorus in there. Here, once again, we got another pepper that we've done. It's the same. All of these peppers are going to be from that we got from the grocery store. We'll put the link above to show you the video of what this pepper is going to look like once it gets mature. I decided to try to force 3 in this 7-gallon Bootstrap Farmer fabric container just to see how it's going to thrive, and as you can see, it does. It's been doing well so far, so can't be too bad about that. Here we got some parsley and some chamomile. We're actually kind of surprised that this parsley is doing pretty decent in this humid Georgia weather. We've been getting a lot of rain lately. This chamomile was heavily infested with aphids, so we chopped it all down and it grew back up, and we just been keep on chopping it down and letting it grow. It's just been constantly growing from there. So Mrs. Neckegaard have been using a lot of this parsley from in some of our dishes. Some marigold here, and that's going to be kind of a companion plant to kind of keep aphids off of it, help us fight aphids and other pests, along with the basil. Basil is another companion plant with peppers and tomatoes because of the smell and the aroma in the plant is supposed to help fight off of plants. So this is a good dual crop to plant with your nightshades, which is your peppers, your tomatoes, eggplants, and your okra. But that, once again, this is another pepper plant we need to stake up to right there so that way it can keep on growing. Here is a big jungle. These are some more of the peppers that we've grown from seed from the grocery store. And these are tomatoes. These are the mini bells. I thought they were only going to get to about like a 1 foot to 2 foot, but as you can see, they're getting very massive.
There's already some tomatoes.
Yeah, we got some tomatoes on here.
Those are new.
They are still considered a determinate tomatoes. However, I don't want to prune them too bad because I want to keep all of these flowers, keep on just letting it produce. This weather that we're having here in Georgia is just making it produce so well. And we actually got some more marigolds down here, but since we can't really get that much sunlight through it, we're gonna have to do something about it. I'm not quite too sure. Here is the infamous Nasturtiums. I think these are the Alaskan mix. This is Naked Garden that had some of these in our vegan taco salad one night. She likes the peppery taste of the flowers and the leaf.
It's been in at least 2 meals this week. Is that too spicy for you?
Ooh. Very peppery.
I've been putting it in a few dishes this week.
But I just love the variegated leaves of these. I'm not sure how that's supposed to look, but it looks neat. Then we got some more nasturtiums here. Look how big those petals are. These are good, another good companion planting with your squashes and other plants like these. We have some more chamomile and some more lettuce that we just need to get rid of and whatnot. Got some oregano through here. We need to clip that to make it a little bit more bushy. And this is the basil from the botanic or Bonnie. This is the basil from the Bonnie plant. I didn't like the look of these basil leaves. We're about ready to get rid of most of these. We're getting a lot of spiders. I'm not sure if it's spider mites or spiders, but the good way to keep spiders or decrease the chances of your spiders from coming around is you're doing some either rosemary, peppermint, or orange spray. Here we got some celery that we grew from a celery root. And then we got Mrs. Naked Gardener's patio tomato plant that she bought when we first got to this area, and it's just been thriving. We got some more tomatoes that we need to harvest back there.
We've had 5 in our dinner this week.
Yeah, and before she even got here, I had at least about 3 other tomatoes that I did some tomato sandwiches from. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
This is a rosemary plant that it started out very small that we got from Home Depot, and it's just been flourishing. We've been doing some propagating from this and gave a few cuttings to Big Bear Homestead. So living in an apartment should not prevent you from growing your own food. As you can see, you can do a lot on a small scale like this. This is like roughly about a 13 by 8 balcony, and we only get mostly from an evening sun. So all you need is about 4 to 6 hours of daylight to help your plants to flourish and fruit and have a bountiful harvest. If you like these types of videos and you haven't done so already, make sure you give us a thumbs up. It definitely helps out our channel. If you're new to the channel, this is something that you're into, make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you don't miss an upload. We'll put other videos of our apartment list right above here so that way you can follow along. Until the next video, let's grow together.